James Lennis, this wine's next. It's a fantastic special wine. This is from Argentina. It's a Malbec wine. It's not from Mendoza. It's from a region north of there called the Valle Calchaquí. Stay tuned and I'll tell you about El Esteco. Stay tuned. So very excited about this wine because this is a region that is further north of Mendoza. It's actually about 700 miles away from it. And I think, you can look at the wine growing regions of Argentina. They're generally along the Andes Mountains. So on the base of the mountains, you're going to find all these wine growing regions. And I think this is really evocative, beautiful because it's so deserty. It's almost where wine meets that extreme challenge, 6,000 feet above sea level for this wine. And I think that's the beauty of this wine. So let me show you the label because I think it's pretty cool. I love the label because of these small cacti that's there. And if you look at pictures of this region, I'll actually put a few pictures right here so you can see what this region looks like. And I think it's just so, so cool. It's where desert is, meeting the valley floor or the base of the mountains, probably better said. And that's where you're going to have this growing region where the soils are not at least for vines are good, for other crops, not so much. Here's the back label for you to look at right here, 2018 vintage. Now this is a mix of native and select yeast, as well as 25 days of maceration. This spends 12 months in oak and bottled and aged in the bottle for 6 months. And 14.5% ABV. The SRP on this is $19.99 in the United States and can vary by location. So I think the beauty of this wine is, that high elevation. And it even says on the back here, it says, just to read a quick note here, the valley is located at 1,800 meters or 6,000 feet above sea level, poor alluvial soils, high sun exposure, and it's a very magical land. I've never been there. I've never put foot on ground, but I hope to someday, and to really experience this region and to show that Malbec has found a great home in this region as well. So I'll put a map right here so you can see where this region is. I think it's really vitally important to see where your wines are coming from. I think there's a fantastic relationship where you know where your wines are coming from. I think it's a fantastic journey in experiencing geography in the glass. There's actually not another product that's quite as specific as this. Maybe sparkling water coming from specific springs around the world. But when it comes to wine, it really is best done in the location where the grapes are found. And the grapes characterize differently wherever they're grown. So I think it's a really fun wine. Notes on this are red and black bramble notes, violet notes, almost boot polish. So it's one of my favorite terms from James Halliday, the Australian writer, but it's fitting for this particular experience, as well as juniper forest, rose petal, and pepper notes. Gorgeous. Next, the palate characterization. With notes of heirloom blackberry, fennel notes, pepper notes, black pepper, as well as violets and cardamom. So some, definitely definitive fresh fruit notes, as well as cascading to some spice notes and the red floral notes. I think it's a really exquisite wine. 93 points out of 100 points. More information on the producer down below. Questions and comments can be listed there. I'll also put my podcast that I just started recently. You'll find me on Apple, Stitcher, Spotify, and also iHeartRadio. So let's stay connected. These are fun wines to be tasting. I think they're handsome, beautiful wines. And it's really, you can definitely enjoy this on its own, but to optimize the experience and share it with other people is to enjoy this with food. So definitely your roast meats are going to go well with this, as well as vegetarian dishes. So, the uplift of the tomato dishes and also Mexican food. So I think all this is going to pair really nicely. So the tannins and the acid structure is going to match well to many of food and many of protein. So thank you for watching. Let's stay connected. You'll find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. Stay tuned for more. Santé.